Hello, everybody. Welcome to Butchered Sports, a special audio-only edition of a breakdown of Napoli FC, SSC Napoli FC from Serie A. As a lot of you know, this is my favorite squad in Serie A and maybe my favorite squad in all of club soccer. This is a special pod that I'm going to do solo today. I have three other pods that we're going to upload, a mix of video and audio with my friend Patsy Zarilla when we break down this upcoming week's Serie A fixtures, as well as a few from La Liga with some betting tips in each of those, and then a special third segment podcast which will cover some miscellaneous games from the Premier League and Bundesliga. So stay tuned for those later this evening. These will all be posted up at Twitter, on YouTube, and at various outlets for you to listen to and watch. So I just wanted to go into a quick breakdown of Napoli and what they've got going on this year. First of all, some feature signings in the offseason that really look to make Napoli a much stronger side. Kostas Manolis at the back line, who was acquired from Roma, should provide quite a big boost in the center back, along with Kalidou Koulibaly. They may have been the two best center backs in Serie A last year. There's a lot of great center backs, but Kalidou Koulibaly has seemed to be a real stalwart at the back line for Napoli for a couple seasons now. And then Kostas Manolis provides a lot of speed, a lot of size, and great defending, as well as winning balls in the air. So I think they got stronger at the back line. They, of course, have a couple of players who played for the African Cup Championship this past year at left back. They have one of the starting players from the Algerian team. They also have Yunus, who is a midfielder from the Algerian team who won the African Cup. But so they've got players who have shined on in big stages. Coming back up top, they have Insigne and Dries Mertens. Dries Mertens is being pushed right now by a new signing, Irving Lozano, from the Mexican national side, and who played for PSV Eindhoven last year. He's a big signing because he provides, I think, some depth at both the wing and striker position. I think he's looked at as a long-term replacement for Dries Mertens, but Dries Mertens has gotten off to a fast start this year, and there's a lot of excitement around Napoli this year because they have, this will be a second full season with Ancelotti at the helm, and they started off Serie A with a fast start last week against Fiorentina, in Fiorentina scoring 4 goals. Napoli has traditionally let chances go by the boards on the offensive side, and the fact that they were able to jump out and get a 4 tallies in the first match of the season bodes well for them this season, and I think they will hopefully challenge for the Scudetto this year based on the fact that they've really improved their side. I'm a little concerned with the 3 goals given up to Fiorentina, but Fiorentina has a decent offense, and that they were playing at home doesn't surprise me that they were able to put up some points, to put up some goals. In any event, Napoli, I am cautiously optimistic about their chances this year. Looking at their draw in the Champions League, I'm pretty pleased overall with it. A little concerned that they have Liverpool once again to face off with in their group, but the fact that they have 2 teams otherwise that they should be able to handle in the Belgian league. I don't know how to pronounce it, if it's Genk or Genk. I think it's Genk, and they also have, I believe, Salzburg as the 4th team in their group. So Napoli should be able to come out of that group. They may not win it over Liverpool, but let's face it, they played Liverpool well last year in the Champions League. They split with them each taking 1-0 victories over the other team on their home field. So Napoli can play with Liverpool, although I don't think they are quite equal with them, but they, in a one-off situation, they can match up with them. So I don't know. What are your thoughts? Send me your thoughts on Twitter or on YouTube about the idea of Napoli competing for the Scudetto and whether they're going to make it through in the Champions League, where you see them ultimately finishing in the Champions League. I don't have a feel for that as of right now. I guess when you listen to my other pods tonight, you might see that I don't pick them to make it to the Final Four ultimately in the Champions League, not even as a dark horse. I can't go that far with them yet. But I do think more and more that they're going to challenge for the Scudetto in Serie A. I like the fact that Ancelotti is in his second season with them. I like the fact that they have Milik up top, who is starting to gel with Dries Mertens. Mertens playing very well, and they've got Irving Lozano in a transfer, and he's only going to strengthen this side in the long run. I like the fact that they've kept Kalidou Koulibaly, and that they probably are, I would say, in the second tier of quality goalkeepers. The fact that they have a couple decent goalkeepers who are solid, that they can interchange, makes me feel comfortable with them, because playing in the Champions League, you're going to have some worn-out goalkeepers because you're going to play midweek games. You're going to play a lot of very tough games in quick succession. So there's going to be a need to bring in your backup goalkeeper, and I believe that their first and second goalkeeper are pretty close in quality with one another. Neither of them are extremely, neither of them are top flight goalkeepers, but they're quality. So I think that gives them an advantage over the course of this season. I am looking forward to this weekend's matchup with Juve. We'll be breaking that down in greater detail in later pods. So go to our YouTube channel, Butchered Sports, and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter at Butchered Sports. And please leave a like, please leave a comment, and hopefully you will enjoy this weekend's Serie A matches. And Forza Napoli sempre. Ciao.